Tasmania on the approach to kick things off. Strano over the wicket, 2 blows and a wide down the leg side. They did appeal for a little tickle on the way through. Backwards square on the onside, so only 1 out on the onside for O'Donnell. And she scoops that nicely, and that'll break the shackles a little bit for her. She placed it well, square of the wicket. Supposed to get to 29 today, so warm conditions for cricket. Cut away beautifully. So 2 boundaries in the over, 1 on the onside, and that one square of the wicket through point on the offside. And that one's in the air and caught in the covers. Trying to hoik that one over the circle there. McKinley blows the uppercut.
Final ball of this over. Fuller delivery, punch through the offside. It's beaten the fielder. That is a beautiful shot, and it's gone for 4.
A lot of responsibility.
There's the edge behind appeal. It's taken and given. There it is, that build-up of pressure, the lack of confidence out there. We didn't feel like there was any really confident shots.
And bowled. So trying to play that off the back foot was O'Donnell. Beaten for pace there, and it's gone straight through her. Trying to almost guide it away, far too close to that off stump. Took a wicket in her first over, was taken out of the attack, is now back in it again, bowling over the wicket. That was a full toss, and that was just what the doctor ordered for Nicola Fulton. 1 bounce over the rope for 4. Good positive intent. 13th of the innings. And that one's hit in the air, straight to mid-off and gone. So tried to go over the circle for the second time and just lobbed it into the deep, and Gibson took a very comfortable catch. So went once and it worked.
I think they're Australian players. It means the depth of a lot of squads have been tested.
And she's tried to turn that around the corner again, far too close to the leg stump to try to play that lap shot. She got away with it off the first ball narrowly.
Yes, no, if you're a Victorian, it is tough watching here at the moment, but as we see another appeal and given, that's another one down. Anna Lanning just going back on that one, getting trapped in front.
As well, Maloney as well, Strano.
As we see another wicket down, just when you thought maybe Flintoff was shorter ball, pulled away. That's what the Victorians need to see. That's 4.
Followed her the last couple of deliveries. McKenna gets a full toss this time and goes over the circle and has almost hit that for 6. It's landed just inside the rope. Yeah. And that's worked fine, and it'll flirt with the boundary, and it will go all the way. Strano into her 6th over. Hasn't taken a wicket so far. That's driven beautifully by McKenna. That's the shot of the day so far.
These players are in this team for a reason, and these two are actually showing it as well. As McKenna gets a full toss and puts it away in the leg side, that's found the gap. That's 4 runs. And she moves to 21, I think. Deep mid-wicket and deep cover. As we see Reese wind up, hit through that. She's picked the gap beautifully, and that's another 4.
Kenna 27 off 37 at the other end, and that's scooped in the air, and she does get 5. First ball of her 10th over, and it was a bit of a gift. Hayward just scooping that one up to mid-on, and she falls for 12.
So was going in a runner ball for a while there, and it's just maybe slowed down a bit, which is shown as she's bowled. There's the experience of Maloney. Is it? Good shot there from Day. Pulls it away. There's a race on towards the boundary from the fielder out there. They're not going to get there. It is 4 runs.
Tasmania land this final wicket. That's in the air and it's safe down past it mid-off. And can that go all the way to the boundary? It does, and it brings up the 100 for Victoria. So
as Day gets that through the field, that's going to be 4. Great shot, and there's cut away, found the gap. The fielders are going to chase that, but I don't think they're going to get there. They don't, and that is 4 runs to Bates. Comes out to it, goes down the ground. The fielder's out there, comes around and takes the catch. So the right idea from Bates there, but the catch taken and ultimately 10 wickets fall.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was looking pretty dire at 7 for 36. So, you know, there'll be
part of Victorian camp that's somewhat pleased that they've been able to scratch together a score of 130. But yeah, unfortunately for Victoria's,
It's in the way she's gone about her cricket, her innings. It's been a credit to her.
And she runs that off the face cleverly for the first runs down to third, picks up a single. Cuts that one away and beats the infield. The test for the pace of the outfield. That one will get all the way to the rope.
Last ball of her fourth over here, Bates, and Priest finds the gap perfectly there. Doesn't have to hit it too hard, just gets her timing right, and that ball goes all the way to the boundary.
Your pace and your ability to draw the edge, and that's a fuller ball, and Priest getting to the pitch of it and driving it away for 4 through the covers. So, and Priest has gone hard at that one and has nicked it through to the keeper. So her somewhat enterprising stay, she's been troubled by that thigh injury throughout the innings, but has contributed 27 off 39, but falls. And is that
3 dots and you earn your right to bowl a slow ball. Sort of same in it from a batting point of view.
Fulani winds up there, she gets the top edge, Garth under it, takes the catch, and that's a wicket to Bates, and a wicket that is much needed by Victoria. Tasmania now 2 for 62, still well and truly on top, but...
And Hall cuts that away through the gap. She's been trying to get that away through the offside for the last couple of overs, and she succeeded there. Tassie need a further 34 to win. Next Jeeves comes down the track, lofted shot, beautifully played, and that'll race away for 4.
Drop it and walk away. A bit of flight comes down, that one's over the top. A really well struck ball there from Corrinne Hall. The fielder was up, we have seen them back on occasion, but
slipping away from you.
Certainly only at Clubland as we see that one swept away, and that's going to be 4.
Well, you know the game's pretty much over.
So we see an appeal go up, and the finger goes up as well. There it is. We said Kim Garth would want to get in the game, and
let Corrinne Hall do the honours.
I think it might be the 2-hit option, Kath. She's smoked that through the point region for 4. Was a bit wide from McKenna there, and Stahlenberger's jumped straight on that. Is really good to see from a young side. They go for the single. Good pick up from Flintoff. It won't be enough. That will be the winning runs. You see the fist pump there from Hall. See what it means to her. We see the hugging and the clapping, the clash of floppies down there in the Tasmanian camp. We can see what it means to them. They were comprehensive today. Certainly the better team. The experience has shone through all season, and they are on their way to their first WNCL final.
The Tasmanian train has been rolling on ever since. So yeah, credit to them. They've been incredible for this season, and yeah, now it's just a matter of seeing who meets them in the final and where it's played.